Have you ever wondered about secrets hidden in the past? We love a good mystery. It's exciting to think about how people lived long ago, especially when their customs seem strange and mysterious to us today. Why did they do those things? What did they believe? Let's journey back in time and explore some of the most fascinating and unusual rituals from ancient cultures around the world. Get ready to be amazed. Imagine a world where death wasn't the end, but a transformation. For the Chinchorro people of ancient Chile, this was more than just a belief, it was a way of life. Their story unfolds in one of the driest places on Earth, the Atacama Desert, where survival itself was a daily challenge, and the mysteries of life and death were deeply intertwined. In the vast, sun-baked Atacama Desert of South America, the Chinchorro people, who lived over 7,000 years ago, practiced a unique and remarkable form of mummification, one that predates even the famous Egyptian mummies by thousands of years. Their rituals were not just about preserving bodies, but about honoring the cycle of life and death in their harsh environment. Unlike many ancient cultures that reserved mummification for kings or elites, the Chinchorro believed every person was worthy of this sacred process. They mummified everyone, men, women, and even the youngest children, showing a profound respect for all members of their community, regardless of age or status. The Chinchorro believed that preserving the body was essential for the soul's journey to the afterlife. They saw death not as a final goodbye, but as a passage to another realm, where the spirits of their loved ones would continue to exist and watch over the living. To prepare the dead, they used natural materials found in their environment, mud, plant fibers, and animal hair, to carefully craft lifelike masks and coverings for the mummies. These masks were not just for preservation, but also to help the spirits retain their identity and remain connected to their families. The mummification process was incredibly complex, often taking weeks or even months to complete. Each step reflected the Chinchorro's deep devotion to their ancestors and their belief in a life beyond death. Through these rituals, they honored their loved ones, kept their memories alive, and maintained a powerful bond between the living and the dead. High in the Himalayas, the people of Tibet practiced a ritual unlike any other sky burial. In this sacred tradition, the body of the deceased is not buried in the ground or cremated, but offered to the vultures. Tibetans believe in reincarnation, the idea that the soul is reborn after death. The sky burial is seen as an act of generosity, a final gift of the body to nourish other living beings. It also reflects their deep connection to nature, returning the body to the elements in a circle of life and death. The Aztecs, who ruled over ancient Mexico from the 14th to the 16th centuries, are renowned for their complex and deeply spiritual rituals, which were woven into every aspect of their society and daily life. Among these, none is more striking or controversial than the practice of human sacrifice, a ritual that has fascinated and horrified people for centuries. The Aztecs believed that to honor their gods and maintain the delicate balance of the cosmos, they needed to offer the most precious gift they could give, human life. They believed that the gods who had sacrificed themselves to create the world required a constant supply of human hearts and blood to sustain the universe and keep the forces of chaos at bay. These sacrifices were not random acts of violence, but carefully orchestrated ceremonies, filled with symbolism, music, and ritual, often taking place during important religious festivals. Victims, who were often captives taken in battle or people chosen for their perceived purity, were treated with a mix of reverence and solemnity, as their role was seen as essential for the survival of all. They were led in grand processions to the top of towering pyramids, accompanied by chanting, drumming, and the watchful eyes of the gathered crowds. There, high above the city, priests performed the ritual sacrifice using ceremonial obsidian blades, offering the heart to the gods as the ultimate act of devotion. While it may seem brutal and shocking to us today, for the Aztecs these acts were sacred duties, believed to ensure the continued favor of the gods and the very survival of their world. The Aztecs believed that without these sacrifices, the sun would not rise, crops would fail, and life itself would come to an end, a testament to the power and depth of their faith. In ancient Greece, people sought guidance from the gods at the Oracle of Delphi. Located on the slopes of Mount Parnassus, the oracle was a sacred site where a priestess known as the Pythia would channel the words of the god Apollo. People from all walks of life, from kings to commoners, journeyed to Delphi to ask the oracle questions about the future, love, war, and everything in between. The Pythia's pronouncements, often cryptic and open to interpretation, held immense power, shaping the decisions of individuals and even the course of history. The roar of the crowd, the clash of steel, the thrill of victory, the agony of defeat. In the grand arenas of ancient Rome, gladiators fought to the death, providing entertainment for the masses. These games were more than just blood sport. They were a spectacle that reflected Roman values of courage, strength, and honor. Gladiators, often slaves or prisoners of war, could win their freedom through victory in the arena. The games also served a religious purpose, honoring the gods and appeasing the spirits of the dead. From the windswept deserts of Chile, where the sun beats down on endless stretches of sand and stone, ancient civilizations once thrived, leaving behind mysterious ruins and stories etched into the earth. To the towering, snow-capped mountains of Tibet, where monks have climbed for centuries, seeking wisdom and enlightenment among the clouds, performing rituals that connect them to the spiritual world. From the dense, vibrant jungles of Mexico, where the ancient Maya built grand temples hidden beneath the canopy, and explorers still marvel at the secrets these ruins hold, to the grand arenas of Rome, echoing with the cheers of crowds and the clash of gladiators, where rituals of spectacle and power shape the destiny of an empire, we've uncovered some truly remarkable rituals from the ancient world. Ceremonies that reveal the hopes, fears, and dreams of people long gone, yet still resonate with us today. While these customs may seem strange, mysterious, or even shocking to us now, they were once vital expressions of faith, identity, and community for those who practiced them. These traditions remind us that every culture, no matter how distant in time or place, has its own unique way of making sense of the world, of understanding life, death, and the mysteries that lie beyond. The echoes of the past invite us to pause and reflect on our own beliefs and rituals. What do our customs say about us? How do they connect us to those who came before? What traditions do we hold dear today that might seem curious or even bewildering to future generations? By exploring the rituals of the past, we open a window into the human spirit, its creativity, resilience, and longing for meaning. In learning about these ancient practices, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves, and we are reminded of the enduring power of human belief to shape our lives, our communities, and our shared story across the ages.